Guyana's Prime Minister reaffirms sovereignty over Essequibo amid border controversy with Venezuela. In a resolute stand, Prime Minister Brigadier, Ret'd, Minister Phillips has unequivocally rejected Venezuela's claims to the Essequibo region, reaffirming Guyana's sovereignty while advocating for a peaceful resolution within the framework of international law. During an extraordinary sitting of the 12th Parliament held at the Arthur Chung Conference Centre on Monday, Prime Minister Phillips emphasized Guyana's unwavering ownership of the Essequibo region. He highlighted the country's unity in the face of a pressing challenge and declared, "Essequibo is no bargaining chip, and we categorically reject bilateral negotiations, invasion, annexation, and any form of aggression. Let the International Court of Justice, ICJ, preside, judge, and provide a definitive verdict in this dispute, which has outlived its relevance to both Venezuela and Guyana." The Prime Minister's statements were made within the context of a motion presented in the National Assembly that expressed support for the government and people of Guyana in reaffirming the 1899 arbitral award and the 1966 Geneva Agreement. Prime Minister Phillips strongly condemned Venezuela's recent communiqué, which sought to annex the Essequibo region through a local referendum, labeling it a violation of international law and a direct threat to Guyana's territorial sovereignty. He provided a historical perspective on Venezuela's century-old claims and commended Guyana's consistent commitment to resolving this dispute through diplomatic channels. He emphasized Guyana's adherence to the 1899 arbitration ruling and its ongoing legal proceedings at the International Court of Justice, ICJ, as the sole legitimate arbiter. Prime Minister Phillips called upon the international community to continue supporting Guyana's cause, underscoring the need for justice to prevail over aggression and intimidation. He expressed appreciation for the international community's solidarity and trust in pursuing a lawful and peaceful path, as well as their acknowledgement of the ICJ's jurisdiction. With confidence in the ICJ's impartiality, Prime Minister Phillips advocated for the matter's resolution through this esteemed institution while firmly rejecting bilateral negotiations with Venezuela outside the legal framework established by the ongoing ICJ proceedings. In recognition of the efforts of Guyana's Foreign Service and defense officers, the Prime Minister praised their role in safeguarding the nation through diplomacy and border defense. The Prime Minister also called for a whole-of-country approach to foster national unity and resolve in protecting Guyana's sovereignty, ultimately ensuring the triumph of justice and the preservation of the nation's territorial integrity.